Christmas with Sam.
Hello and welcome! It's nice to see you all. Well, actually, I can't see you, but you can all see me. If you don't know me, my name is Sam, and over the next few weeks, we're going to be having some fun together, so we are.
Hello Sam, how are you?
I'm okay, so I am, but who are you?
I'm Viv. I'm one of the leaders at Monday Club here at West Kirk.
Oh, right, well, what are you doing here?
I've come to help you make a video.
Okay, well, I'm pretty sure I can do it on my own. I've done loads of videos before. Have you ever done anything like this?
I've not done anything quite like this before, but I'm sure I could give it a go.
Okay, but you better not mess it up.
I'll do my best.
Right, are you ready to start?
Yeah, I think so.
Did you use sanitizer when you came in?
Sanitizer?
Aye, sanitizer, the stuff to clean your hands.
Oh, you mean hand sanitizer?
That's what I said, sanitizer.
Yeah, well I did use some. So what's this all about?
Christmas.
I should have guessed that. I love Christmas, Sam. Are you excited about Christmas?
I can't wait.
What are you looking forward to, Sam?
Presents. I think I'm going to get an Aston Martin DB9 this year.
Hang on a minute. You think you're going to get a car?
Yeah.
A real car?
Yeah.
Can you drive?
Yeah.
Really?
Of course I can drive. If I don't get an Aston Martin DB9, I think I'll get Hungry Hippos instead, and a selection box, and an iPod, and a football kit, and a hot tub, and a 60-inch TV, and a torch, and Monopoly, and...
Sounds like you're hoping to get a lot of presents this year, Sam. But do you know why I get excited about Christmas?
mince pies.
Well, I do like mince pies, yeah, but...
Oh, Brussels sprouts. They're stinking, but I bet you like them.
Yes, I do, actually, but that's not what I'm talking about. What I'm talking about is what the Bible tells us about Christmas. That's what gets me excited about Christmas. Do you know what the Bible tells us about Christmas?
Aye, I know loads about the Bible, so I do.
That's good. So what does it tell us about Christmas?
Not a lot. It's just a book of rules. It says, like, be nice to your mummy and don't be shouting at your teacher.
That's true. There are some rules in the Bible, but there are also lots of stories.
Oh yeah, I know the stories, so I do. There's that guy David who killed the giant grunt.
I think you mean Goliath.
Aye, Goliath. And there's the other man with the long hair, so there is.
Samson.
Aye, Samson. And he's super strong, and we're supposed to be like Samson and David, so we are.
Yeah, those are great stories from the Bible, Sam. But did you know that the Bible is actually one big story? It's all about the greatest hero ever who came to rescue his people.
Really? It's all just one big story?
It really is. And I know someone who could tell us this great big story of the Bible. It's the story that Christmas is all about. Would you like that?
Is it a good story?
It's the best story ever.
Who's going to tell the story?
Dave. He's our minister here at West Kirk, and he really does know loads about the Bible. Is that okay?
Yeah, as long as I get to introduce him.
No problem. Do you want to introduce him now then?
Yeah, now Frank.
Dave.
Aye, that's what I said. Now Dave is going to tell us the big story of the Bible. Aye, that was good, wasn't it? I thought it was great. Hello, these hair silver things keep dropping off.
Hello. Do you like superhero stories? Do you like watching them? In our house, me and my kids, we love watching and reading superhero stories. And sometimes people around here pretend to be heroes when they play with the toys as well. I love hero stories, whether they're made up or whether they're real. Maybe about a rescue that you might hear on the news. Well, you know what? The Bible is a superhero story. Did you know that? It's all about a hero who came to rescue us. But why do we need rescued? Well, that's where we need to pick up the Bible and start reading. Let's pick it up and start reading about how it all begins. In the beginning, there was nothing. Nothing to hear, nothing to feel, nothing to see, only emptiness and darkness, and nothing but nothing. But God was there, and God had a wonderful plan. I'll take this emptiness, God said, and I'll fill it up. Out of darkness, I'm going to make light. Out of nothing, I'm going to make everything. God spoke. That was all. And whatever he said, it happened. Light, day, night, sky, sea, land, trees and plants, stars and planets, birds fluttering, flapping, chirping and singing, filling the skies. Fish darting and dashing, wriggling and splashing, filling the seas. Animals, the earth filled with noisy noises, growling, gobbling, snapping, snorting, happy, skerfuffling animals. God made it all. When God saw all that he had made, he loved it. And it was lovely because he loved it. But God saved the best for last. From the beginning, God had something special planned. He would make people to share his forever happiness. They would be his children, and the world would be their perfect home. God breathed life into Adam and Eve. God loved them with all of his heart, and they were lovely because God loved them. Their hearts were filled with happiness, and nothing ever made them sad or lonely or sick or afraid. God looked at everything he had made. Perfect, he said, and it was. Adam and Eve lived happily together in their beautiful home. Everything was perfect for a while. God had a horrible enemy. His name was Satan. Satan had once been the most beautiful angel, but he didn't want to be just an angel. He wanted to be God. He grew proud and evil and full of hate, and God had to send him out of heaven. Satan was seething with anger and looked for a way to hurt God. He wanted to stop God's plan, stop God's love. So he disguised himself as a snake and waited in the garden. Now God had given Adam and Eve only one rule. Don't eat the fruit on that tree. If you do, you'll think you know everything. You'll stop trusting me, and death and sadness and tears will come. You see, there's no such thing as happiness without God. And God knew this. As soon as the snake saw his chance, he slithered up to Eve and asked, "Does God really love you? If he does, why won't he let you eat this nice, juicy, delicious fruit?" "Poor you," said Satan. "Maybe God doesn't want you to be happy." The snake's words hissed and sunk into Eve. Does God not love me? She didn't know anymore. The lie had entered into the world. "Trust me," the serpent whispered. "You don't need God. Take a taste and you'll be happier." Eve picked the fruit and ate some, and Adam too. And in that moment, everything changed. It was suddenly as if they were frightened. It was as if a chill was in the air. Something strange was happening. They hid from each other, ashamed. They hid from God. Usually they had loved to hear God's voice, but now they ran from him and hid in the shadows. They had broken God's rule and broken their wonderful relationship with him. After that, everything else would break. God's creation would start to unravel, come undone, go wrong. Instead of life on earth, everything would die. You see, sin had come into God's perfect world, and it would never leave. God's children would now forever be running and hiding in the dark. So God sent them out of the beautiful garden, and that should have been the end. But not in this story. God loved too much to let the story end there. God had a plan, a magnificent plan. You see, no matter what, in spite of everything, God would love his children with a never stopping, never giving up, unbreaking, always and forever love. And although they would forget him, run away from him, deep down, God's children would miss him. God promised that he would come and rescue. He promises that a son will be born and he will crush sin and the serpent and rescue God's people forever. And as the story of the Bible goes on, every story whispers his name. Until at Christmas, that first Christmas, the rescuer is born. But more of that story next time.
Hi everyone, I'm Rebecca and you can't see me and I can't see you either, but hopefully you can see my page and my hands. You can see me waving. Hi. And I'm going to show you how to draw your own superhero. Now I'm no artist and loads of you will be way better at drawing than me. Now the first thing we need to do is draw a big circle kind of close to the top of the page. And once you've drawn your circle really big, that's the superhero's head. But don't worry, it looks a little bit weird now, but it'll all make sense. The first thing we're going to do is draw a little neck on the superhero. So that's the wee neck. And then we're going to do the body, and it's going to look like this kind of shape. And then we're going to go down like this and draw some legs. And then we're going to add some boots, kind of like this shape. Oh, I didn't even leave enough room for my boots. Please don't laugh at my drawing, like my son does. And then we're going to add some arms, and the arms are going to be on the hips like a real superhero stance, like this. And we'll draw some hands. So he looks really ready for action. Or she. We're going to make them girls too. And then we're going to draw the eyes. So you want to do them kind of down here a little because we still need to draw the hair. I do my eyes like this. Oh dear. Please tell me yours are better than this. And then we're going to do an eye mask. Is that what it's called? And a little smile. And then we're going to add some hair. And none of you have been to the hairdressers in a while because they're all closed. So the hair's looking pretty long. And if you're a girl, you can add in pigtails like this. Now I'm going really fast, but you can pause this at any time and catch up or rub something out or start again. I wish I could start again and rub this out, but we're just going to keep going, and we'll add a superhero belt with a little buckle. And I think she's missing something very important. Oh yeah, a cape, of course. I was wondering why she didn't look right. She doesn't really look like a proper superhero. So she needs a cape. You can do your cape any shape you want. I'm going to go really big. Oh dear. Her cape almost looks like wings. Do you know what? She just really needs a big cape for flying. And then you can colour in any colours you want. I think I'm going to go with blue. I'm going to hope that these work.
Hi guys, welcome to Memory Verses with Morgan. And our memory verse today is quite short, so it shouldn't take too long to get learning. So I'm going to read it quickly and then we'll get to it. Fear not, stand firm, and see the salvation of the Lord. Exodus chapter 14, verse 13. And to help us remember, I've asked a couple of special friends to come and help us. The first one that is going to help us is Sam. Look how scared he is. So he's going to help us remember, fear not. Don't be scared, Sam. Fear not, Sam. And our second friend is going to be Daniel. Stand firm, Daniel, because soldiers stand firm even when they're scared. So, fear not, Sam. Stand firm, Daniel. And then the last bit of the verse is, and see the salvation of the Lord. Salvation is a big word, but in reality, it's quite simple. It's rescue. So God rescues us from the bad things in the world. And our friend, Princess Leia, is going to help us see with her binoculars. She's seeing the salvation of the Lord. The Lord is God. God is Lord. It's just another name for God. So, fear not, Sam, stand firm and see the salvation of the Lord. And then Exodus 14, verse 13. I hope that's the right way around. So, one more time, and it's fear not, stand firm, and see the salvation of the Lord. Exodus chapter 14, verse 13. Hope to see you soon, and I hope that you'll remember this by next time. Fear not, stand firm, and see the salvation of the Lord.
You know, Sam, I'm really looking forward to Christmas this year. I love all the food.
And the presents.
Yeah, I love presents too, and Christmas trees and lights and decorations. But Christmas is so much more than that. It's like what Dave said.
About how the world was perfect, but it got ruined. But because of his love, God is going to rescue his people.
Yeah, that's exactly it, Sam. Yeah, you must have been listening really well. Because of his love, God is going to rescue his people. And do you think you'll remember the memory verse?
Probably not, but I'll try.
Yeah, that'd be good. Give it a go. So, are there going to be more videos, Sam? And can I be in them?
Yeah, and I suppose you can. You did okay.
Oh, thanks.
Well, it was nice to have someone to talk to, so it was. Yeah, let's do it again next week. So it's bye-bye from me, and it's bye-bye from Viv.
Bye for now. See you next week.
Right, see you all next time. Here, Viv, before you go, why is it even called a mince pie? There's no mince in it.